Why, hello everyone, and welcome back. Today is Thursday, December 23rd, 2021. It is the day after my birthday. So what went on? Yes, we've got Dolly. Hi, my baby girl. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. Go up there. Thank you, Dolly. Go up there. as she watched at my face. Yeah, you're gonna go. Yes, you're gonna go. There's the Dolly. So what happened yesterday with my birthday? So I woke up in the morning to excruciating pain in my right eye. Something got in my right eye during the night, in the early morning, because it was like at 7 o'clock in the morning, the normal time I would otherwise get up. Except my right eye had really small, tiny spot of very sharp pain. I've had this in the past, and it would go away. It would stop after about 10-15 minutes. The pain lasted 2 hours and swelled up the whole side of my face. So that's how my day started yesterday, was with that. And a lasting result of that is I had double vision in my right eye. Just two slightly offset images that made everything blurry. And it's still, today, a little bit blurry. I can at least read with the eye. I couldn't read with this eye yesterday, not even to the distance to my screen in front of me. The left eye is fine. The right eye just yeah, was awful. I guess it caused swelling behind the eye and put pressure on it and like changed things around in there, changed the shape. So that was a great way to go through yesterday. But besides that, we went out. We saw Spider-Man movie that's out now. It was very good. A lot better than the previous Spider-Man movie, that's for sure. And went out to eat at a TGI Fridays. Came back, had my homemade birthday cake that I made the day before. After the stream on Tuesday, I baked a cake, baked my birthday cake. It was a pumpkin chocolate cake with a chocolate frosting. And it turned out really, really good. Really, it was very good. It also had 100% chocolate chips inside of the cake itself that I mixed in with it. It turned out wonderfully. And then for gifts, I got a book and a game. I got a game that's been on my wish list for a while, the Switch version of Friends of Mineral Town. Of course, the name of the series changed to Story of Seasons when the developer split with the publisher. This game was otherwise known as Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, back on, gosh, wasn't it originally a PlayStation release? PlayStation, Game Boy Advance. It's released many times over the years, but this is the most recent iteration. It's also on PC, but I wanted it on Switch because it reminds me of the old times with the Game Boy Advance version, which is the main one that I played, in that it is portable, and it's actually portable. And for whatever reason, I didn't even know this when I got it, but this is one of those rare physical release games that actually comes with a physical instruction booklet. Like, how often do we see physical instruction booklets in games these days? I'm like, what? This little life simmy, farming simmy type game has an instruction book, and they even put a comic in. They even have a little comic in it, or manga that's been reformatted and translated, I think. Hello, welcome. I'm just talking about what I got for my birthday yesterday after having gone through excruciating pain in my right eye in the morning. And then the other thing I got was this behemoth, behemoth of a novel. Yeah, this is a book. This is book 4 of the Stormlight Archive. I've been meaning to pick this up. I have read the other 3 on digital copies. I would like to have the physical copies of the first 3 at some point, but haven't yet read book 4. And this is book 4. This is book 4. This is going to take a while to read. And my bookmark is whatever I had at hand next to me in my nightstand. It was one of these collector's coins that you got for reserving a copy of Pokemon Ruby. They also had one for Sapphire. it's green screened out because it's a green screen background, but this is a holographic coin that you got for pre-ordering the original releases of Ruby and Sapphire. There was a Sapphire version coin as well, but I didn't get Sapphire. I got Ruby. I was very, very young at that time. I'll never forget that particular release. I think it was that release. It was either this one or the Fire Red release, but there was a time because we pre-ordered these through GameStop, and had paid in full prior to the release, but when we went to pick it up, the store was demanding that we pay a few extra cents because the tax rate changed before the release of the game to be a little bit higher. And so they were charging people the difference, even if they had paid in full prior to the release. Which is stupid, because they should have included the updated tax rate at the time we pre-ordered. Because it's not like that happened on a whim. They knew about the upcoming increase to the tax rate. They should have been charging people the updated tax rate for those paying in full for a pre-order of a release that happened after the change in the tax rate. That was pure incompetence. We did not pay those few cents. I walked out with the game. They covered that out of pocket, like less than a quarter of change, of difference that made. It's like, really? Come on, guys. Why did you do this? Hello, Dolly. Welcome back to the land of the desk. And then we ended off the day yesterday with watching a couple more episodes of Witcher Season 2. We're through episode 6 now. So tonight we will be finishing off the season. Hello, Dolly. Welcome back. Welcome back to the back of the chair, pretty girl. Yes, pretty Dolly. Up on the back of the chair. So, all that being said and done, Factorio. Oh boy. Last time we met, I set up filtration media and processing of molybdenum. Here's the molybdenum processing. We've got plates loading into a train, and we've got ore loading into a train. And I actually already have a train ready to go with ore. So at this point in time, we do have a few options of how we can progress, but we are going to start with Aramid. We're going to start with Aramid today because this is, I would say, it's our final blocker for getting into stainless steel. I was gonna do ferrochrome separate, most likely, though. How much total ferrochrome would be needed for a complex circuit board? Have I broken that down? 3 ferrochrome for the medium powered resistors. Alright, that's fine by me. But this is gonna need, like, more of lots of things. That is a significant chunk of my current coke production. So I need to keep in mind, this needs a lot of coke. This needs a pretty good amount of chromium compared to the amount that I'm currently producing in total. And a good chunk of iron plates as well. So I'm gonna have to set this up before getting into stainless steel. Ideally, because that way it's just bring all the stuff in and produce the stainless steel. Goodbye, Dolly. Heading off to the window, see what's going on outside. And I also have to think, oh, this does use a lot of molten steel. How am I going to get into that molten steel for this? Do I really want to do stainless steel here, where I'd have to add on to this train station all of these freaking other inputs. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other inputs on this train station, and building it out over here with like another complete copy of this to make molten on another line down here, bringing in even more ore, and then tacking on the smelting and casting for the stainless steel. After that, I'm not so certain. At the very least, I will do that for the molten steel. Like, at bare minimum, I will be copying this setup to the molten steel and pasting it next door for the molten steel. But I think I'm going to provide that molten steel onto the train network. That's in line there. But I don't think we're going to get into that today, frankly, because I need to scale a lot. And even what I just was talking about will require quite a bit of scaling of, the steel. A lot of that production there is just scaling up of iron processing to get into steel, molten steel. So we are starting off with Aramid. I'm going to go ahead and pin this. I should have already obtained the infrastructure that I need. I did that right before starting up the stream today. Got all of this infrastructure up. Yeah, I'm gonna need chromium. So today I'm thinking I need more copper. I need more chromium. Absolutely need a lot of chromium for the ferrochrome. And apparently as well as for this aramid for this nichrome in here to do the nichrome, TCl, terephthalate chloride. There is something else that uses terephthalate chloride, so I'm thinking, like, do I do that Kevlar here as well? Like, in this same factory area as the aramid, just because that happens to be an area where I'm already making terephthalate chloride. I might, so I'll have to plan for that. The main difference here... Gosh, I wish I could make DMS, but I don't think I can at the moment. That industrial solvent sucks. How much Kevlar do I need for a circuit? Kevlar's for the optical fiber, so how much of that do I need? A whole 0.2. I see. An entire 0.2. Cool, that saves a lot of effort. We're gonna do 0.5 and just have enough TCL production to do that. Hello, welcome to the stream today. I'm not going to break down and build out the stuff for the PPD, the nylon, or the organic solvent here. Nylon's going to be its own beast that's going to exist in its own factory, because nylon does get used for several other things. PPD's only use is in Kevlar. And these here we've seen and done previously, so that's not as big of an issue. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of ammonia. Oh wait, I need organic solvent as well, right? I need 10, but I need way more ammonia than I need organic solvent. So just a bit of urea. One of those few times I'm going to actually spend that stuff. The rest of this I don't need to worry about. Because I think did I put some sulfuric acid on the train network? I think I have, actually. And then nylon is nylon, and it'll be in its own factory through the chromium phenol blood meal recipe. So how would I do the solvent? I guess that's the way. Set up matrix solver to reduce the urea. Then it's acetone and syngas, of which, yeah, good luck with that. There we go. More chromite sand usage and lead usage. And some copper usage. And syngas, which will ultimately be made out of the tar from bitumen. So that's what that factory will ultimately look like, but for now, we'll focus on the Aramid part of this. So pretty much from this water line up to the Aramid, not the Kevlar part of it. We'll do the Kevlar part of it later, after nylon, in a future stream. Alright, let's figure out where I'm going to build this. It doesn't need anything near it, so I'm pretty good to just make it wherever I have room. Might do it here. I'm just thinking that a lot of my existing space is being used in my current squares. I'll need to expand my squares. And a number of these are reserved. Like, I want this entire square to be seaweed, potentially, in the amount of space that's being used for it. I could put something in here, though. And in here. Guar doesn't need that much space. This would be a good candidate for other factories. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this in here. A big rock is in the way. Oh, noes. Let's head on over to there. I can build this in here. I think I can build this in here. It's not that many buildings. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I don't have any water with me. I left that in another room. I'll have to get my water during the break if I remember. So I'm doing better today. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling quite tired today. This morning, as I continue to heal from the horrible pain I experienced yesterday morning in my right eye. That was not pleasant. Not a pleasant way to start the day on my birthday. Is with excruciating pain in my eye. always something. It's always something. And I've had this happen in the past, it's just never lasted so long. Never was a major problem for very, very long. This was just the worst it's ever been in my entire life with that eye. So if I look a little sleepy in one eye, in particular, that would be why. It was nearly swollen shut yesterday. And all red and puffy for an extended period of time. Alright, what are the inputs I need for this? I'm gonna need the, gosh, I need a lot. I need a lot. Oh, did I break down the sulfuric acid? I didn't need to do that. Yeah, I didn't need to do that. Sulfuric acid will be a fluid input in this. I'm gonna need a few. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5 and 6. And 7. I think that's right for the solids on the Aramid part of this build. Yeah, 7 solids and how many fluids? We have 1, 2, 3 for the bitumen. That looks right. I definitely do not have enough rail. Alright. Fluid request stations. Get the signal, please. There we go. At least I thought I didn't have enough rail for all of this. Pretty sure I don't. Huh. I think I just barely don't. Yep, just barely don't. Need a few more units. Do I have anything left in my locomotive here? My train? Yeah, a few. I need to restock my wagons. Get more stuffs. And of course this station will expand with even more stations as we go. When I do the Kevlar, we'll need a few more. Oh boy. Oh, I need hot air. Yeah, I need another one. Oh boy. I didn't even notice the hot air. I do need one more. Huge train stations are great. Like, that's the point of the trains existing. Oh, I don't have enough requester stops. Oh, no. I need more requester stops. I ended up building more than 10. Yeah, that's 11. That's 11 there. Do I have any in here? Nope. Oh, well. Guess we'll need to restock at some point. Yeah, I'm definitely the opposite of the, what is it, the LTN? I'm definitely completely opposite of how that works. Like, I want a train station. Like, if I'm using trains, I'm gonna need a station, a real big station. This one will be the bitumen at Aramid. Our sulfuric acid at bitumen. Our aromatics at bitumen. What else? Aromatics, sulfuric. Ah, that's it. Just the hot air should be left. You there. This needs to update this pin. Come on. R what? R salt at Aramid. You. There we go. Update the pin, thanks. Because I'll be bringing in sulfuric acid directly. Why did I not use deadlocks? Because too many people were complaining. Like, I chose not to use deadlocks for this particular playthrough because I wanted it to not be focused on the quote-unquote cheatiness. Like, you would not believe how many times people were like, hey, use mini loaders, use mini loaders, use mini loaders, use mini loaders. Deadlocks is too cheap to build your loaders. Mini loaders uses power and is more expensive. Like, but I don't care, really. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's not what makes the experience hard or easy. Like, what type of loader you use doesn't fundamentally make things harder or easier in comparison to everything else in Pyandons mods. So I'm like, huh. Yeah, I was pretty sure I had that. It's also why I'm not using Bob's modules for this playthrough. That one's a bit more of an impact, though, because I had the people were complaining about Bob's modules, how strong the modules are. It's like, yeah, it's necessary. It's necessary. Trust me. Please, trust me. It is necessary. Why are you not bringing salt? Oh. Because I guess my one salt train is a bit backed up at the moment. It's in use. Alright. Our... What is this going to be? Chromium at Aramid. Chromium exists in coal processing for whatever reason. Our nickel at Aramid. Our TiCl4 at Aramid. Have I put this stuff on the train network? I don't even remember. Where does it even live? Where is it? Thought it was here. I'm not seeing it. I must be blind. Ah, there you are. I have not provided it. Great. I thought I had already. Hello, Ollie. Pretty Ollie on the desk. What was the alloy that I made that I provided? I thought I had made an alloy and provided it. It was you. But I didn't actually provide you. I just made you here for the refined syngas. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna have to do this in a separate factory / provide it. Have I done anything that needs titanium tetrachloride at this point? I don't think I have, actually. I think this is the first time I'm using this. Well then. I need to restock so I can provide that onto the network through a separate factory. Anyway, next up, request Molly at Aramid. Request aluminium at Aramid. I mean, it takes titanium plates here already. The problem is that I would need to bring in coal to make the dust. But that would be it. So you're saying all I have to change is this to coal. I'll do it, and then I'm probably going to add an extra supply station, to provide excess titanium tetrachloride. That seems reasonable. Bring me coal. Sure. If I have any. Oh boy. Yeah, because I think I'm using pretty much all of it right now. Molly? There we go. Plates. And titanium. There you go. That should be that. I need to get this requester station for the hot air. But otherwise we're good. That is a lot of iron and copper. It's too bad that I'm not going to use it at all. Goodbye, ore patches. Or at least that one. I'll leave the copper. It's a very dense copper patch, too. Okay, get that pin up. Let's start building. Oh, but I'll need a ball mill, won't I? Because I need to make the dust. And I got rid of those because I didn't need them when I set up my requests. How unfortunate. Alright, where do we start? That's a great question. Where do we begin? Why do I need that much nitrogen? Something's gone on. Bad. It thinks I have 0 nitrogen left. Ah, right. So I need... Yeah, I just need that much. Oh, it's making more nichrome because I will need nichrome for the X. That's because of the terephthalate chloride for both of these. Yeah. So that is the scale that I would need. Well, alrighty then. That's, 51 DDCs. But why is it 52 pressure pumps? Because a pressure pump is going to be needed for syngas on down here. It'll be 1-to-1 DDCs, pressure pumps for making the nitrogen. That's fine. I don't have enough of those DDCs. I only brought 40, not 51. So we will absolutely need to restock on that. Yeah, this needs to die. Alright, all the way back over here, we have this, which is 38. Where am I? Right here. I'll probably just do 52, if possible. What's 38 and 19? That's 57. It's a bit more than I need. Okay, I can add a third line. There, and then subtract that. And that'll actually be exactly 51. Alright, I have an overflow on this oxygen. That will eventually be needed. For now, though, I don't have all the buildings that I need for this. This is also a massive drain on my pipes. But I'll build what I can with what I'm carrying. I don't need these pipes, though. There we go. Stuff and things. All this for a bit of nitrogen. Just a smidge of nitrogen. Very, very small. Trace amounts. That's all we need here. Just a trace amount of nitrogen off of this big block. Alright then. That's sort of that taken care of. 1, 2, 3. Water, water everywhere. Input, input, input. Oh, that's barely needing a third. God dang it. Because these process 5 each. Every second. Alright then, there's that. I can set up the nichrome next, sure. What's the throughput on the inputs? 3.6? And I can share a lane, I think. Or share lanes between the two things. Oh. I was legit off by 1 tile from where I needed to be. There's nichrome. Ta-da. Put down one of you for the ball mill. Into this guy. Electrolysis. I need 3 of these. Do I need this hydrogen? Oh, out of pipe to ground. Yes, I do need some of this hydrogen. So both sides are overflow venting. Chlorine is getting used here. You do need titanium, of course. The main thing out of these is the sodium hydroxide. All right. That will be that part. Next. Yeah, let's have that. And I need a boiler. I need a fluid boiler. There we go. Better. I'll have bitumen coming up there. There's that hydrogen input. That's going to give me heavy oil. The FTS reactor. We'll take water to make gasoline. It makes steam. I generally vent steam through the power of the tailings pond. But you know, script versus entity, I probably should just cool it and then dump the water. It won't matter. It will not matter in the grandest of schemes. And you need the input. The input tetrachloride. That's not where that goes. Excuse me, but that was rude. There you go. You make up to 0.5? I only need 0.1, so we can siphon off, as I mentioned. I could also, you know, keep scaling, adding more stuff here. All right, power. There's all of that taken care of. Next, the rectum sols. Oh, that's not next, actually. Next is the liquid nitrogen. That's what's next. Then the rectum sol. Okay, you there give nitrogen. Rocks must die. Come on, nitrogen. Alright, that's hooked up. Again with the steam. There we go. You have no solids here, so you're good. Then this. Ta-da. That should work. And there you go. I do need solid inputs. Where's that nichrome? Oh, nichrome. Come on down. There's the nichrome. And that will be that. And now the nanomaterial factory. One, two, three, four. 4 solids. Fantastic. Just need the 1. And it'll output there. Power to the everything. Ooh, that's a lot of throughput on some of these. Yeah. Have the extra inserters there. Now, I'm going to need to put the molybdenum and sodium hydroxide on the same belt together. The outside belt can have the aluminium and moly. Yeah, these two can be together, and then these two can be together. Because I'm pretty sure the only solid here that remains is you. Yeah. Alright, we can start bringing things over and in. Are you connected by wire? Yes. Good. Alright, there's coal. This one is salt. Alright, there's that. Next, I need the chromium and nickel. I would like those to actually share a belt line. And the best way to do that is something a little bit like so. Just like that. Chromium and nickel, sharing a belt. That will make the nichrome. The nichrome will actually be made here. Alright, titanium. What did I say? I wanted the titanium and sodium hydroxide on the same belt. Whoops! Why it does not automatically jump that, I don't know. bring this belt down. Because it's that one. And then this one is the moly and aluminium. And I hope I put them next to each other, just like that, so I can do the same thing here, just mirrored. There we go. So that is the bulk of the belt run. All I need to do is get like the supply station down and run the belt to the supply station. Which 271 units might not be enough. Or it might be enough. Who knows? I don't think I know. Come on, build the thing. Keep going. Don't do undergrounds, thanks. Trees. Trees are the absolute enemy. Give me a supply station, just like so. Just not built right there. Rename you. Supply Aramid. This was one tile too close. Meh. Whatever. Whoops. Alright then. I'll keep it snaky. I can save some belt by running that way. Trees are the absolute enemy. They all must die. There we go. With 43 units of belt left, we now have all of that ready to go. I do need to still run a lot of pipe. Because I need the saline water from over here. Brought in. Alright, there's the saline taken care of. Then I need... what? I need the bitumen brought over. Alright, where's my pumps? Pump. That will be the bitumen input. Next. Hot air, most likely, yeah. Remember that I need to come back and get that station placed before I'll have any hot air. Alright, that's the hot air. The sulfuric and the aromatics. The aromatics is for the terephthalate chloride. So that's the next thing right over here. Should be this line. Yep. go. Bring this over. Oh, that was actually perfect spacing for you. And then the sulfuric acid to the nanomaterial factory. Oh, well, that's a shame. At least I have the reach. It'll be somewhere around there. Or exactly there. That I need it. Okay. Yeah, that just happened. I just magically placed that pipe to ground exactly where it needed to be in line with the sulfuric acid output without even seeing where it was. Ah, that was lucky. I will say that was luck. That was not skill at all. Just a random guess. Alright, back to the mall to restock on abso-freaking-lutely everything, except for those buildings right there. All of those. I don't need any of those. I don't need 40 of you. Let's stick you down to 20 each. And then we should be okay. And we'll come back, we'll finish the placement of these buildings that need to be placed. Hello, Dolly. Emerging from the window. And we'll be able to get everything placed, all the logistics going, and we should be good and have Aramid. Oh my goodness. That was pretty quick, quote unquote. It took an hour to set up the Aramid. That is, better than normal. Better than normal. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that and then think about all the scaling that we need to do. Because I need to go over to my copper here. And I essentially need to double this. Yeah, I need to, like, double the entire build for the copper. Right there. And that will mean having to pick up all of the buildings for it. I'm gonna sneeze. I think I managed to hit that mute button in time. Just barely. Hello, doll. Yeah, pretty girl. Pretty girl behind me. Pretty dolly. Yes, pretty kitty cat. Alright, have we restocked yet? Are we done? Are we done? Yes, we are. In fact, restocked. Let's head on back. Part of me is feeling so tired that I am considering ending early today, but we shall see. We shall see. Another half hour left. Hello, welcome. Or like 22 minutes before my normal break. We'll see how much we can get done and how I'm feeling. Because my goodness, that extreme eye irritation yesterday just took a lot out of me. But we're almost done with the Aramid, which is the main thing I wanted to get done in this stream. Everything else is just extra on top of that. Because I need, honestly, not just to get copper, I need to get chromium, more chromium at scale. I need the chromite sand provided. We'll need to set up ferrochrome and like more molten steel as well. A lot of that I would classify as scaling. So stuff we've seen, just more of everything. Now let's get all these pipes placed. There's a lot of pipe that needs to be placed here. Finished being placed. Yes, let's get all this pipe going. And get this request done for hot air. Bring me my hot air. I need all the hot air. More than my lungs produce. Significantly more. Alright. Humans connected. We've got saline going. We've got the sodium hydroxide going. Alright, we've got the titanium tetrachloride. We've got the heavy oil. All is well in the universe. There we go. Much better. Now, just as soon as we get that hot air shipment in, we'll have gasoline for the liquid nitrogen. And that will lead directly into the terephthalate chloride. And that's all I need that's left for Aramid. There we go. We've got terephthalate chloride moving. The whole 0.1 off. There you go. And that is our first Aramid made in the base. The very first batches of Aramid. It's greater than 0, and that's what matters the most. Now to set up the train, and then we are pretty much good to go. Aramid. Supply. Depot. Full cargo. Circuit condition. Automagic. And that, as they say, is that. The last of the complex ingredients to get into stainless steel. And several other things for circuit 2s. So the circuit 2s themselves will need Aramid for something or other. What did I need the Aramid for in this? Where even is? Where even is? Is it? Or is it not? Is it not? There. 1.1. Oh. Yeah. The Aramid is for the silicon wafers, right. What the other 0.1 is for, I don't know. It said 1.1, but I think it's just rounding differently. I think it's all going into this guy. Oh no, another 0.1 for the cladded cores, right. Right, so it's the silicon wafers and the cladded cores as part of the optical fiber chain. That's what's using Aramid. I have 1.5. And the stainless steel is going to use 0.2. So, yeah, pretty tight. Pretty tight in the margins here, currently. If I need to use more Aramid for something else later, I'm going to need to make more, which is fine on this half of the build, quote unquote half of the build. I can scale this easily. This stuff though, the nitrogen, not so much. Not so much. Right, I was going to add titanium tetrachloride, but I'll do it when I need it. Alright, back to the mall, where I am going to need a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to need just a few of those, because we're going to go over to the copper first. So I need, yeah, the 20 screeners, 5 jaw crushers. I think I have that, yeah. Oh, actually, it's more. It's 18. Yeah, so 20 is fine. I need a stack of impact crushers. I need classifiers. 9 boffs. Alright. Casting units. Tar processing units. And that should be that. Yeah, that should be that. The only real issue I can see here is this split being a thing. I am out of slots. Get rid of that stone. I don't need that stone. Why would I need that stone? Bring me my casting units. Alright, cool. Casting units, go. Bring me my buildings. There you go. That's what I like to see. There's my buildings. Alright, we're gonna go and we're gonna do this work. Shouldn't take too awfully long, and then we're going to do the same thing at chromium, which I'm not sure how much chromium ore I am mining right now. Is this even processing a yellow belt? It's like, it's stopping. Why are you stopping? Are you backed up or what? Or have I failed to consider the throughput on... Oh. I have failed to consider the throughput on the chromite sand. Why do I have a line of 26 when I need 13? Oh, because I haven't upgraded this yet. To the hydrocyclone process. Yeah, I should probably do that before considering doubling the infrastructure. I could probably do both at the same time. Scale it to 30, or yeah, scale it to 30 ore. That way, since I already have like 27 of these buildings here, I can just leave them and they'll be actually useful. I guess I'll just push back the initial steps to leave those there where they sit. Yeah, that'll be the plan. For now, though, off to copper over here. Now I'm mining a lot of the ore for the copper, so that part doesn't really matter. I just need to process it into additional plates, because right now I have this train sitting here and it's constantly delivering copper. I need more than a yellow belt of copper across the entirety of my base. And the train is waiting for more plates, so it's not currently a limitation based off of the throughput of the train running across the tracks. It's a limit of the belt loading into the train, not providing enough to fill the train for the amount of stuff that I need throughout the rest of the base. So let's go ahead and take care of that little niggling issue. By bringing in a belt of ore down here. Oh, and I guess I do need to probably update these power poles, potentially. Some of them. Don't know why I've mixed small and medium power lines here. Just hope I have enough logistics stuff. Also, all trees must die. Anything not marked as deconstruction orders needs to die. Because I want to actually see my stuff, thanks. Also, we totally don't build on ore around here. There's no ore there. Ore never existed there. Oh, that's a lot of iron pipe. Yeah, that needs to change. Huh, how's my nanobot ammo doing? I don't even know. I have like 400 in stock at any point in time. Oh no, it's the zinc. Yeah. Poor zinc. It's gone. Alright. Upgrade planner. That's not the button I was looking for. That's the button I was looking for. You. Upgrade those pipes. Thanks. All of those pipes. That is much better. I don't need either of you. Yep. Don't need those. Or those? Yeah. This is tar in. and hot air. Alright, I'll need to bring both of those things in. This... I am out of belt. Great. This tar is being provided by not bitumen, which is a little bit sad, because that means it's coming from small parts. There's some salt up here, but I haven't built on it yet. I haven't built on the salt. I mean, I could get rid of it. Ta-da! He's gone. He's gone. It no longer needs to exist. Speaking of which, you there. I still have 4.8 million tar from over here. And quite a bit of crude, to be honest. I've got these trains that have been just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Oh, Ollie, hi. What you doing down there? What you doing at my feet? Huh, Ollie? Oh boy. Restock time? I think it's restock time. Yeah. And I'm gonna need to get this line over here. I need to check the throughputs though. I don't think it's a lot. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a reason I did this. And that was for future scaling. Future me. New. Oh boy. This is a interesting scenario. I just have to bring this down. Yeah, I need lots of belt. This is another interesting scenario. Whoopsies. Well, that lines up fairly well. Okay, let's head back, restock, get rid of all of these requests. I don't need those anymore. So that was pretty painless to scale all that. Just need to get the borax plus coke in on this line and get the plates out. And that's it. We're done for that build, for that part of the scaling. Then we'll be taking a break and then heading over to Chromium to do some updates. Chromium needs a few updates. I'm unsure how much ore I am mining right now, because it looks like this is operating at half the amount, thereabouts. but I will have to check. Yeah, if I have 6 there, 4 of these are definitely able to output 120. Yeah. That's definitely 30 that I have currently set up with my syn gas as it exists here. Alright, have we restocked? Yes, I think so. Let's get back. Finish placing that belt. And then take a break, because my alarm just went off to say, hey, we're halfway through today's stream. And it's time to take a brief break. Probably a pretty brief break. And then once I finish the chromium scaling, I'm probably going to end things off for the day there. So that when we come back fresh on next Tuesday, we will spend that day doing ferrochrome and stainless steel. That will be the stainless steel stream on that day. And it will be a glorious day indeed. Finally having the stainless steel. And thus being able to make some wonderful advanced small parts. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, that should wrap up the copper build here. Absolutely, that should wrap up this copper build. So as soon as the coke and borax snake their way down to there, we should be good. With that, it's time to take a brief break. I'll be back in just a few minutes. And I have returned. Welcome back. So this, I'm not foreseeing any issues to get more of the copper here as it snakes its way down the line. This really shouldn't be there. It should be back here or up there. Like that annoyed me. Annoyed me greatly. Yeah, because this needs borax as well. Yeah, and then these need the doohickey. The fuel. Coke. Because if you are not aware of this copper setup that I have going on here, just to refresh our memories, this is screening into grades 1 and 2, grade 1 into grade 2, crushing. The stone gets voided via saline. The grade 2 into 3 plus a reject. The reject goes into more grade 3 and another gravel that is deleted from the face of existence. Then the grade 3 becomes a grade 4 and a reject, low grade, which processes into some additional grade 4 and this low grade copper dust. The low grade copper dust could be processed into additional plates. It could be smelted after another classifier step, I believe. No, it's not a classifier. It's I don't even remember what it is. There's another step that you have to go through before you can smelt directly in an advanced foundry. Actually, you don't cast it with molten. If it gave molten, I would absolutely process this low grade reject, but it doesn't. You have to direct cast it in a advanced foundry from the solid, which I don't like personally. I don't really like that. I would have much preferred the molten, it going into molten, but oh well. Because of that, because the numbers work out so that I'm already getting a full yellow belt out of this, I just delete that reject set. It doesn't add enough to be worth the hassle of having to do prioritized inputting onto the line. Like, you have to make sure that you're always using that reject copper plate production over your direct molten casting. It's a little bit of a little bit of a headache. So now that that is done and producing another yellow belt of copper plates for me, that should help to alleviate the pressure on this train. Might need to add another train, but I don't think I'll need to in the long term. It will catch up now. I'm pretty sure that it will come in, ideally have enough plates to immediately fill up the wagons, and then it's off to the next delivery immediately until the delivery areas are filled up enough in their buffers that it will eventually actually sit and wait at the depot. It'll just take a while for that to happen. Really, it depends on how much each wagon load is on this train. I'll have to see when it arrives. Looks like it's just arriving now. Okay, so it's 1,000. Oh, it's whoa. It's holding 2,000 each. I think that was part of the problem. Yeah, it should be going off very soon. There. That's 4,000 per wagon load. Wow. Huh. The train stops requesting copper stop at 8,000 units when it's above 8,000 units. There should be enough time to fill that. Alright, let's get to the mall so that we can work towards chromium. Let me pull up that chromium, I believe. Yes, this is the one. Gosh, I'm going to do this upgrade and double the amount of chromium ore, and yet it's still only going to give me 7.2 chromium in the end. Can I do molten? No. Not yet. Not yet. You're not allowed that yet. Jeez. It's a pretty big chunk, though, of my current production. What is my current production? 3. 3 is my current production. 3 flat. Which would result in 6. Hello, Ollie. I heard you meowing. Where were you meowing? Where were you complaining, Ollie? Yeah, because this is using a lot of chromium. Wow, that uses more chromium than I'm currently making. Just for the nichrome. For the terephthalate chloride. Once I set up the Kevlar, mind you. Even then, it's still using the vast majority of it. And then I need even more on the ferrochrome. So it's like, okay. I need close to 8 just between these two things. Why do I want 5 ferrochrome? Do I need 3 over here exactly? I think so. I think that's what I had seen. Yeah. Yup. 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 I need 3 exactly. Plus another 2 for 2.5 stainless. Am I really gonna plan out 2.5 stainless though? I guess. Which means that even doing what I'm about to do now, I'm still not going to have enough chromium. So I need even more than this. Okay. $45 it shall be. That'll be 3 belts. Actually, you know what? You know what? 60 it shall be. And this will be one of the first things that we upgrade with red belts. Once I get into the advanced small parts. Those do need nylon, though. That's the one other thing I will need before being able to get into this. But yeah, red belts, stainless steel plus small parts, stainless steel plus small parts, stainless steel plus small parts and circuits, ones. Yeah, those need stack inserters for the red loaders. And the stack inserters will need circuit 2s. So even though I'll have the red belts, I won't be able to use the red loaders. But it's not like I'm gonna need the throughput of a red loader anytime soon. I can still use the yellows just fine for the vast majority of situations. I just will want the red belt throughput because they are twice as fast on chromium. But that also means stack inserters with lube, is that one easier? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously I would do the one that converts 5 to 15 of inserters into stack inserters. Like, of course I would do that one. It's still going to need circuit 2s no matter what. It's fewer circuit 2s per unit stack inserter. And it's advanced small parts rather than small parts. Alright, well that's... That's like an thing. It saves you circuit 1s. Nah, yeah, I would still do the lube recipe overall. But anyway, that is getting to be a bit sidetracked now. Get me back to this guy. I need summary. Oh boy, that is quite a lot of casting units. Quite a lot of hydrocyclones. Not a lot of impact crushers. And I'll need more jaw crushers. Alright, give me a lot of these solid separators. I have 27 out there right now. So another 30 would be what I would need. And I have to think about how I will arrange this. So thinking about it, while this is good to get general values for each of these building types, what I'm really going to do is have like 2 sets of 30 throughput that will be built like next to each other. So really I should be looking at these values and then doubling these values, which is fine. I've already done that. What can I clear? That I can clear. And the tar processing units, I suppose, for now. Even though I'm going to need those. And limestone. God, that... I can't clear those tar processing units. I can't do it. I need them. FTS reactors can go. Rectisols can go. Classifiers can go. And then I am likely going to need more than 20 soil extractors, but we shall see. We shall see! Right, heavy oil refinery. Because right now, I believe it's bringing in tar directly. I want to switch that to bitumen. So this guy off of this station is going to be replaced with bitumen. With a few heavy oil refineries to process that. So just gotta wait for the bots to bring me those, and we should be good to go. Of course, I'll need to go back to get more belt and other logistical items as we go, but this should be good for now. Oh yeah, and I have to, obviously, before I can actually double the build that I'm about to build here, I need to double the syngas part of the build and mine with another 6 miners, which will mean another block, basically, with a warehouse on it, because this could only really fit another 3, and this isn't enough space. Like, I'd have no way of getting the stuff out, and that just comes down to the specific modules I'm using and the amount of mining time on the ore being 200%. These buildings operate half their normal speed because of that, and then that gets modified by the Guar speed boost. When I get Bodos, this will not be an issue because those will be thousands of times better. Not really thousands of times better, but they'll give a speed bonus that is significantly higher than Guar per module. It's like 4,000%, I think, on those. Bodos. 4,500% per Bodo. Versus Guar at 750. Which is a 6 times difference. So magically these buildings could become 6 times faster than they are now, which they can't. Or could they? Could they? The mining speed will be capped at the tick rate of 60. But the mining time is doubled on these. But I think that the current mining speed already takes that into account. If I put this down, yeah, mining speed 0.5, which is half of, say... Oh. No, that's not even half. So it's not even... It's not reporting On this tooltip, the fact that this is mining time 200%. Interesting. These might be able to go up to 120 crafting speed, mining speed, but I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out together. Also, conveniently, I'm right below my mall. I'm like right next to my mall for this build. So if we do need to restock, it's very, very quick. Okay. First thing is first. I'm going to heavy oil refinery. To make tar out of bitumen. To make 66.67. You. Show me this. Yeah, I'm gonna need more than 2. So I may as well do 4. And why is the tar? Oh yeah, for that. How much of that are you making? Off of 1? I should look that up as well, because I'll need... I'll need 2 times 1.5. I'll need 3. Which is more sand castings. Oh, great. That's also a lot more sand than I'm currently doing here. Oh, come on. Alright, box. Temporary box. Put those in there so I can at least pick all this stuff up. You'll take the, where's that iron pipe? Oh, it went straight there. Good. Okay. Okay. My standard arrangement for the washers isn't exactly the greatest for tar processing units. I had a blueprint for this. I remember making a blueprint for sand castings. Did I name it sand castings? Please tell me I named it sand castings. Oh, thank God. Why is it only 2 per second? It's using the different loaders, but that's fine. Yeah, I know it should be half speed. I was just wondering why it was reporting the 1x speed. I would expect it to report the speed that it's actually going to be when you place the building down. Okay, yeah, place you there. Yeah, do like people not know that chutes from mini loaders are significantly cheaper than, you know, absolutely anything that Deadlocks has? And if you wanted to cheese it, I could just put a chute here and it would input all of that soil just fine. It would have no problems. Speaking of which, da-da. And then... Oh yeah, that is 2 each. Ta-da! Ta-da part 1, and then ta-da part 2 is that. Gosh, I should get that put into the game blueprints. There we go. Better. Well, there's the sand castings. Yeah, the 3 sand castings. I'll also need like 8.8 limestone, which that's gonna be a few. 22 exactly. How much water is that? Not much. Okay, good. I'm gonna put 25. And then I have to like copy a bunch of stuff down with... Oh. Yeah, 8.8 is greater than 7.5. .8 is a value that is just a little bit larger than 7.5. So I won't be able to share the belt. I would for each of the 2 sections of the build, but where's the chute? Chute! Give me chute. And give me power. Okay, this is now a unit I can paste all the way down. Just walk right on down the line. Ta-da! There you go. Looks like I'm completely out of soil extractors now. That's just lovely. And that's just the back end stuff. I wanted to get the back end stuff done first. And thinking about this, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pick all this up. I don't like having to do that, but I'll do it anyway. There you go. So much better. That is so much better. Alright, bitumen. Let's go. Clear that. Not yet, though. You. Bitumen. Clear out the fluid system and bring me bitumen. Ta-da. Power. That, as they say, is that. That is a lot of chromium. Yeah, it gets reflected on what is it really used for. On the, or not what is it really used for, on the actual craft time mod for the actual mined amount here. Yeah, that's unfortunately not quite 60. Nor is that. That is, though. $11 does it. And my plan is that I will use... My plan is that I will use red belts. So what this means is I have to just shift that one tile. And that's it. We're good. That would be 60. I have to connect the pipes. But otherwise, and, you know, double this infrastructure. Modify it just a little bit there. That should be good. Get the upgrade. Get the upgrade planner. Ah. There we go. Oh. Boogers. That'll work. Success. I will consider that a success. Give me gasifiers. I only need 5. Gas, there you are. Okay, that's the back end taken care of. Now the front end. This will be significantly bigger of a job. Alright. I really don't like doing this, but needs to be done. Needs to be done. It hurts. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, I didn't want to have to do that. But I did it anyway. You get powered. Thanks. Oh yeah, and I'm siphoning off sand, too. Oh boy. That's gonna be interesting to deal with. Alright. So, for now, I will need this brought over. Because remember how I'm going to build this. It will be as 2 sets, where eventually I will upgrade these to red belts. Alright, that should be okay. As is, yeah. That's the answering machine. That's loud. No message whatsoever, Dolly. Why did you claw my arm? Hey, baby girl. Baby Dolly. Why'd you put your claw in my arm? You hooked my shirt. Okay, well, we're committed now. How much stone? 3. Thank goodness. That was one of my main concerns, was the amount of stone here. Having to deal with that byproduct. Oh yeah, there's a gravel byproduct I'll need to deal with that's new. Otherwise, it's nothing new at all. I'll have to shift a little bit, I think, or bring the other 2 below. Alright, that's that one. Then it's into 4 of these guys. Yeah, this belt does not need to be that long. And I'm processing 6.9 into a value that looks like it's less than 7.5. Okay, you produce a grade 2 and a grade 3. So the grade 2 is what I will filter to bring above into 4 screeners. Okay, grab this guy to put up here, switch it to gravel, filter gravel, to the right, and that will output grade 1. Matrix solver is on, right? Yes. Thank goodness. Yeah, so there's a loop for you. Grade 1 loops back, and it will eventually make a bunch of grade 3. Apparently 4.4 grade 3 in total. Oh no, that's after another step too. So it's going to make 3.5 in total. So our next step here is 13 hydrocyclones. That's just glorious. Goodbye, forest. You will not be missed. Alright, there's 13. Gib water. And Gib input belt. And output belt. That is a bit more than a lane of throughput. I'll use chutes for this. Which, wouldn't you know it, I have exactly 13 left. There we go. Not the most efficient, but still okay. It works, and therefore it is okay. Okay, bring that over. I should have put those power lines on the bottom. And this is why. Oh well. Pick those up, I'm gonna need them. I need them. I need them muchly. Just add water. Okay. I have to filter out the rejects. And they get ball milled, powderized into grade 4. Which, fortunately, is not a loop back. Yes, it is a loop back, because that's grade 3. What am I thinking? That is grade 3! It loops back here. Congrats on your loops. Fortunately, I don't have to double this. I need to double, this part. This is the part that I will be doubling. The other problem is getting the actual ore brought in. 2 lines of it brought in with the spacing. I'll likely have to go, God, all the way around and under or something. I don't know. I think that there's enough. I think I can get them in between in these two. We'll see. But these 26, I'm definitely going to do this differently this time. I'm going to do 2 lines of 13 that feed a middle lane. And have a splitter splitting. Yeah, this will be significantly better in terms of space, and it will allow me to double it more easily. And I won't need to worry. I will need to worry. I will need to worry about the volume of chromite sand here, no matter what. Alright then. Hello? Oh, right, that. Gotta switch. So what's half of this? It's asymmetric, so 14. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That will work. So 14, and then we have to like, or I have to like move 1 down and have a whole bunch of underground stuffs going on. Alright, there. Whoopsies. There. There. Alright. That will do it for that part of it. Bring the belt down. Running a little low on belt. And I'll match up the inserters. There we go. Power to the everything. Trust me, this will work. There. It works. Ta-da! Alright. Chromite sand. I'm going to put one of these down. That'll help to even out the outputs for my 15 casting units here. Yeah, that's 15, all right. Oh boy, this is going to be a bit of a mess of belt, no matter what I do. I'm really tempted to do 16. Although I know that I don't need to. Do I? Alright, exactly 10 will be 15 chromite sand, so... That's fine. I can split it into a 7 and an 8. I'll bring this down here, I suppose, and bring it to there. I am now out of belt. And I am out of inserters as well. Of the fast inserters, anyway. I was going to use loaders or chutes anyway. Yes, 4 iron plates per chute. Oh, I should move that a tile. The reason to do that is to make it a little bit easier to just do this. Walk down the line. Just holding the left mouse button the whole time. Alright, and that just leaves this line. And that's the limestone and sand castings. Or one of them. Because I would like to keep this scalable-ish. Because I know I'm going to put another set that doubles this whole build next door. Whoops. I'm going to plan around having inserters here as well. And one of these will be sandstone and one, or sand castings, and the other will be limestone. Just need to power those inserters. And everything will be great. Dolly's grooming behind me. I can feel... I can feel the chair moving behind my head as she grooms. Yeah? How you doing? How you doing, Dolly? How's the baby? How's the baby? Baby's a little cold. Alright. Let's get that trimmed quite a lot. All death to all trees. This is the chromium line at the end. Yeah, I'll do that. And I have to bring you up. But not combined. Yeah, not combined. I'll need to figure out something with this. I think it'll work out okay. Alright, I guess you're the winner for that, and you're the winner for this. Ha. And then we copy. And paste. And of course, some adjustments will need to be made. Because I don't need any of this here. I don't need this line here. Everything else I think is necessary. Oh, you're one tile. I can deal with this. That's fine. That works. Just don't forget, I gotta get that remaining ore brought in as well. Hey, thank you so much for that super chat. You're watching the C block playthrough? Yeah, that was a big mission on C block. I am glad to have gotten through it, but bear in mind that I am not running on the most recent version of C block. Things have changed quite a bit. They changed.
Watching your C block playthrough. Have some dosh for it. Heart.
There it goes. It finally read it. That took a moment to go through. Ah. Yeah, C block updated while I was playing that series to change a lot of the progression steps to be a bit more in line with the latest versions of Angels, which, yeah, makes it more difficult to get into individual ore sorting in particular, and incentivizes, well, requires going down the cupric processing chain in particular for some new stuff that I hadn't done previously. What is this all about? Oh, that. I understand now. Let me grab this logic. There we go. I still need that radar, though. that's nice. Let me see. Is there anything that would be a problem with this build? I don't think so. Or with this half of the build, quote unquote. So now it's just head on back with these 2 lines to figure out how in the F I'm gonna get them brought over like this. Yeah, see, it's not going to automatically put the underground belts there. Well, you know, C block is nice because it fundamentally comes down to infinite resources existing, right? Like all your resources are infinite, which definitely changes a bit of how you play when it just comes down to if you need a resource, you are placing additional buildings / entities. If you need more power, you put down more buildings and you immediately have more power. You're not limited in any respect by anything, so you can build however large or small that you want. And it's very easy to build in such a way that you can get rid of stuff that you aren't currently using and focus on making sure that your base is moving at all times because of that ease of access to power. It becomes very much a blueprint oriented setup. You build a build and you copy it and you paste it down many times. Anyway, that will be that with this part of the build. I can get rid of all of those requests, I think, and clean up a little bit of the excess stuffs out of the inventory. I have to remember to grab my rails back that I put in a box down here. Somewhere. Oh, and then there's the pacing thing. A lot of people will tend to play at a faster game speed with C block, so of course there's going to be a bit faster of progress going on. What even was this for? Are borax at tin too? Like what was this for? I don't remember why I had this extra solid input station here. Huh. Weird. Weird. Oh, this isn't even connected here. Did I even have a train? I guess not. I will need one, though. That I will need. So fortunately, the restock is, like, right across the tracks. I do still need the gasifiers, though. That I need. That I know I need. And we can watch as my inventory just dies again. It's like, oh, I have so much space. Not for long. Not for long. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of bots swarm me momentarily, and then all my inventory is gonna be gone. That's just the way it is in Factorio. You go out, You build a whole lot, you come back with a nearly empty inventory, or at least halfway empty, and then all of a sudden, you're full again. I should have some empty spots. Just not that many. Oh, I don't think I need 30 of you requested. Just 20 is fine. But I guess for now I'm going to hold that many as the bots come over to give me stuff. Alright, I think we're good. Get rid of those. We have a whole line. Huzzah. I will very likely need to restock again, just because of the number of inserters and all the other stuff that's here. Like, this is a lot of ghost belt in here in particular. Yeah, it's more than 1,000 units of ghost belt. So I'm gonna need to restock on just belt alone. Oh yeah, I can put rail in there. I need to restock my train with rail. I forgot about that little detail. Alright, go, go, go. Do the stuffs. Another little detail is probably that I will want to do this. Just to be sure, I'm getting rid of all of the ash. Speaking of the ash, I need to, connect the pipe producing the ash. That would be helpful. Or producing the syngas. So that we can have all this hooked up and going once everything starts going. Gosh, this is so much belt. So much belt. Yeah, go ahead and place that. It's fine. I have to get more belt anyway. What I do want is to at least get this moving again. So finishing up this segment of belts and inserters and all that right up here. And getting the CO2 in. That would be ideal. Yeah, it's... So there can be issues with having one big bot base, and that is if your bots aren't fast enough, you can end up in a situation where you need something and you have to not move for a while, because otherwise your bots are just gonna, like, be trying to follow you throughout the base. It's like if you keep moving around, they're not going to be able to get to you before you need to go to the next location, or you just have to sit and wait for them to get to you. I prefer having a mall that is centralized, in a very central location in my base to make it easy to get back to, and I go to it rather than it coming to me. For that reason, at least until the bots get supremely fast and I don't really have to wait for them at my destination. It's like, if I'm going to have to wait for the bots anyway, I may as well just go back to the mall and have them bring the stuff to me there. Well, we've got chromium moving again. Huzzah! We've got more plates than previously moving at this point, which is absolutely glorious, fantastic, and of course magnificent. All I need to do now is get this belt placed until I run out. Until I run out of belt, very imminently. I guess I do have inserters that need placing as well, so let's get those going. There we go. At least until I run out of those as well. I have run out of the fast inserters. Great. Great job. Now to restock again and come back again. And I just want to double check that all of this is good and connected up here. Yeah. That line is contiguous. It's okay to be contiguous at this point in time anyway, because it is going to make less than a red belt, a yellow belt of throughput of stuffs. And yeah, that's about all I can do with this in this area. If I want more chromium, I have to build it here. Or like here or something, just lower down. I could do it. I could very well do it. But I'm not gonna. Not yet, anyway. I did mention I needed these, so I'm gonna put a warehouse limit on these, just because I do want to focus on getting the chromium plates and having enough of those for the circuit 2s, for the nichrome and all that, because I know that I need even more nichrome going forward. Like I've just looked at the nichrome on the Aramid and like what's needed for the chromium in here on ferrochrome. I haven't looked at all of the chromium that I need for absolutely everything across the base to get into circuit 2s, let alone to get into blue science and pi science. It's going to be a lot. There's even more chromium here for the anthraquinone, for example. There technically is a creature in this mod pack that can deliver things to you regardless of whether or not you're in a logistic network. It's called the iBot. It's a giant floating eye thing, and it's basically like a robot. It's just a big floating eye with some animations. And I just don't know if it actually works right now. I would hope that it had been fixed and that it is working, because the last time I played through this with Pi Alien Life, the iBot was busted. It was crashing the game when I tried to use them. It just crashed. It was, and I should be very specific. It was crashing even without having a nanobot place the building down for them. The iPod is their quote unquote roboport. I'm not joking. It's called the iPod. And you put it down once you unlock the tech for it at Domestication 2. You have to actually create the eyes and such, but you place this down and it's supposed to store the eyes when they don't have anything to do. And all they are supposed to do is fill your personal logistics requests. That's all they're supposed to do, is fulfill your requests. And they're supposed to work when you are not in the logistic zones. They're supposed to be able to find you and deliver to you, no matter where you are on the map. And they fly, so they take a straight trajectory towards you, and they don't need to charge, so they go to you non-stop, and then they go back to their pod when there's nothing left to do. Theoretically, it's really nice if they're fast enough to support that. They're also really big, giant eyes with floating tentacle doohickeys down below them. They look pretty neat. If only they didn't crash my save the last time I played, I would have used them more. We'll just have to test them out to see if they're working now. I need even more belt? Okay, game. Okay. Okay, I need even more belt now. Because apparently, shoving in 3,000 belts into this build wasn't enough. Let us go and secure a 4,000. You can hold more. Manual. You'll hold more. Thanks. Go back, restock, and then you can go about your mission. It's highly tempting to put in a line going back there, but anyway. I mean, I complain about how many belts that this is using, and yet my mall is here. I park here, and they deliver to me here. Like, I'm like as close as I can be to my mall as I possibly can be. And there are weaknesses to a large network, to large bot networks. There are weaknesses. In particular, each and every single Roboport that you put down holds a lot of electricity. They hold a lot of electricity in them. And if you put down too many all at once, you can very easily saturate your power network and kill your power that way. Because these Roboports will gladly eat your power beyond your current rate of production, and then you have your power averaging across everything, which reduces your power to your power if you're not careful, which reduces your power, and it just dies from there. Have to be very careful with Roboports. And if you have a whole lot of Roboports, the same thing would apply if you do make a mistake and naturally just consume too much power in your base. And if you experience a loss of power in your base, it's really hard to recover from a loss of power if you have hundreds to thousands of Roboports across the base that have drained their power during the outage. Because, yeah, they will all want to charge their buffers evenly. Yeah, hey, thank you so much. Yes, happy holidays to everyone. This is our last stream before Christmas, at the very least. Something has happened here. Right, that doesn't even need to exist as a power pole, so that can go down, and I'm glad that there was only one issue right there. Yes, happy holidays to all, as we are pretty much done with this build at this point. This updating of Chromium. And just in time for the end of the stream. I made it. I'm glad that I was able to make it through the stream today. Yeah, we are going to be streaming next week. Yes. That is my intention. I will be streaming without stopping for next Tuesday and Thursday. I mean, if I streamed this week and I had my birthday yesterday, then I'm not gonna plan to take next week off. We've had a lot of days where I've had to take off because of how I've been feeling in recent weeks, so definitely want to make sure that we get the year ended off right. Generally, the only time I would not stream is on the day of a holiday, like with the Thanksgiving holiday last month. Otherwise, I'm just going to stream as usual at my normal times. I mean, last year, my birthday was on a streaming day, and I streamed on my birthday. I think if I'm not terribly mistaken, I might be terribly mistaken. I'm pretty sure I have done so. But yeah, and thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah, it was not a pleasant morning yesterday, because I woke up to something being stuck in my right eye, causing excruciating pain that lasted for 2 hours and left my vision in my right eye blurry the entire day. And it's still just a little bit blurry compared to my left eye. It was not pleasant. Now, why is this not going fully? Just wanna troubleshoot this briefly. Oh, I think it's part of the loops have to saturate. That might be it. That might be part of it. The loops need to saturate. Yeah, that seems like it. There should be no difference between these builds. It should be outputting a ton of stuff. Oh yeah, and the side that's lower has to back up as well. Lower throughput here or here, whichever one is lower. Anyway. Yeah, something got into my eye. I woke up at my usual time that I wake up at to that pain in my eye. It's like some like piece of the hard stuff you tend to get in the corner of your eye after sleeping for the night just got somewhere it wasn't supposed to, and just stuck in there, and it felt like it was moving around on the surface of my eye for a while. And I've had it happen previously. It's just it would go away in 10 to 15 minutes. This lasted 2 hours and was very upsetting, unnerving. Like, I went and I took a shower very quickly. I had to get into the shower because I wanted to wash my eye, like douse my eye with the water from the shower. That was how bad it was. It made me want to get the eye cleaned out. But and I think it helped a little bit, but still, the damage was done. Anyway, so that's been today's stream. What have we got done today? We got Aramid today. Wherever I did that build again, I've forgotten. I've completely forgotten, actually. Where were we just now to build out the Aramid? We were somewhere. We were somewhere building Aramid. And we did that. And then we scaled copper. And then we've now scaled chromium. On top of that, we doubled the copper production. Everything with copper is looking a heck of a lot better. The rail loaders here are looking okay. But my base just needs so much copper. Like, my goodness, I may need to add another train. I'm really thinking that I may need to add another train. Where the heck is that Aramid that I just built? Here it is. It's right here. So yeah, we got some nitrogen, and we set up all the processing of stuff to get into Aramid fibers here, and they are put on the train network now. The train is sitting there. I never did add Aramid fibers, so may as well do that right now. High tech. Are they high tech? Aramid? Where does Aramid live? I thought it lived in high tech. It lives in raw ores. Okay. Sure. Like that makes any sense. Anyway, that's that done. There's the very low throughput Aramid. And then all the way over here, I have enhanced my chromium from smelting of casting, in casting machines of grade 1 chromite sand. That's grade 1 chromium into chromite sand. To now grade 4 chromium into chromite sand, getting cast into plates. It is ready to go for when I eventually get access to molten. That will be a huge boost to output. Although I do need to make the molten, so that's gonna screw this all up as part of that. And this is processing a heck of a lot more ore than previously. Previously, we were processing 15 ore into grade 1, into chromite sand, into chromium. Now we're taking 60 ore and processing it into grade 4 chromium into sand, into plates. So a significant increase from 3 per second of chromium to 14.4. Yeah, that's a bit more than previously. So with that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you are so inclined and able. I will be back on Tuesday after the holidays. And I will see you all on the next one.